Hello and good day everyone. I hope you are all feeling well and is ready to listen and learn as we move forward to our discussion. By the way, I am Immaculada Concepcion D. Esperas from BSN Mathematics 3A, and I would like to thank you for your time for being here in our channel, and I am looking forward to discussing the topic measuring length today with you. So in this lesson, challenge yourself to obtain the learning outcomes. First is to convert length measurement from one unit to another, including its English system. Second is to solve problems involving conversions of unit of lengths. And lastly is to apply in real-life situations the measurement of lengths. So before proceeding to our proper discussion, let us first take a pre-activity, and that is to determine what type of unit or tool for measuring length is shown in the picture. So I will show 4 pictures, and all you need to do is to guess what type of unit or tool it is for measuring length. So the first picture, what do you think is it? So it is a handspan. The second one, it is a ruler. The third, so we have here a tape measure. And lastly, this is a foot span. So first off, we will start our discussion by defining what is measurement of length. So measurement of length or measuring length is an act of identifying the length of objects in some standards or non-standard units. So later on, we will talk or discuss what is the standard and non-standard units of measuring length. So the units of measuring length can be measured in different units like centimeters, inches, meters, or by using a handspan, foot span, and etc. It can be classified into 2 types. So here is a chart showing the units of length. So we have here the standard units and the non-standard units. So in standard units, we have millimeters, centimeter, decimeter, meters, decameter, hectometers, and kilometers. And for non-standard, we have handspan, foot span, finger width, face, cubit, thread, or rope. So for non-standard units of measuring length, the non-standard units do not have any fixed measurements in numbers. The measurements vary from person to person and object to object. It is called non-standard because it doesn't have the fixed numbers for measurements. So it depends on what kind of person or what type of measuring tool or units is the person using. So we have here an example. So the picture shown here is a bar being measured by a handspan and a feet or foot span. So the length that they will get will be different because the length of the handspan is smaller than the length of a feet. Therefore, the bar is 6 handspan long and 4 feet long. So next here, we have a pencil being measured by blocks and paper clips. So as we can see, it is also different by measurement because the pencil is measured by 15 blocks long, while for the paper clips, it is measured by 6 paper clips long. So next we have the standard units for measuring length. So standard units are predefined and they do not change from person to person or object to object. So we can divide the standard units of measuring length into 2 types, the metric system and the English systems. So discussing metric system. So the metric system includes kilometer, hectometer, decameter, meter, decimeter, centimeter, and millimeter. There is a relationship between these units. The base unit is meters. The relationship of every other unit with the base unit is given below. So we have here 1 kilometer is equivalent to 1,000 meters, 1 hectometer is equivalent to 100 meter, 1 decameter is equal to 10 meters, 1 decimeter is equals to 1 over 10 meters or 0.1 meter in decimal, 1 centimeter is equals to 1 over 100 meter or 0.01 meter in decimal, and 1 millimeter is equal to 1 over 1000 meter or 0.001 meter in decimal. So you have to remember this dimensions. So this illustration shows the arrangement of the units for the English system. So we have to convert the following. So first is we are going to convert 4.8 kilometer to hectometer. So in order for us to convert kilometer to hectometer, we are just going to move the decimal one step away since it is just one decimal apart. So therefore 4.8 kilometer is equal to 48 hectometer. Next, we have 28.3 centimeter and we are going to convert it to decameter. So again, we have here the units. So as we can see, from centimeter, it is going to the left side of the unit. So as we can see, it is 3 decimals away. So we are going to move the decimal to the left side 3 times. So from centimeter to decimeter, and decimeter to meter, and meter to decameter. So therefore, 28.3 centimeter is equals to 0.0283 decameter. And that is how we convert for the metric system. So moving on, we have here the English system. So the English system includes feet, yard, inches, and etc. The relation is given by 1 feet is equal to 12 inches, 1 yard is equal to 3 feet, 1 yard is equal to 36 inches, 1 mile is equals to 1,760 yards, and also 5,280 feet. So you also need to remember the dimensions because we are going to use this in converting later on for our solution. So we have here an example. We are going to convert 36 inches into feet. So for our solution, so since we are going to find or to convert the inches to feet, as you can remember, the dimension of the inches is 1 foot is equals to 12 inches. So we are just going to multiply 36 inches to its dimension, which is 1 foot is equals to 12 inches. So we are going to put 12 inches to the denominator and 1 foot to the numerator because we are going to cancel inches to convert it to feet. So canceling inches, what will be left is 36 times 1 feet divided by 12. So simplifying this, we will get that 36 inches is equals to 3 feet. And then for the next example, 2 miles, we are going to convert it into inches. So for our solution, again, since this is miles and we are going to convert it to inches, first is we are going to cancel the mile. So as you can remember, the dimension of the mile is 1 mile is equals to 5,280 feet. So we will multiply it, and we will use 1 mile to the denominator to cancel the word mile, and 5,280 feet to the numerator. So canceling miles, so what will be left is the feet. And then to convert the feet to inches, we will multiply it by its dimension, which is 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. So we will put 1 foot to the denominator to cancel the word feet, and then 12 inches to the numerator. So canceling feet, what will be left is 2 times 5,280 times 12 over 1 times 1. So simplifying this, 2 times 5,280 times 12 divided by 1 will get 126,720 inches. So therefore, 2 miles is equals to 126,720 inches. And that is how you convert for the English system. So for our practice exercises, we have here multiple choices for the part A, and for part B is essay. So all you need to do is to comment on the comment section for your answers so that we can have an interaction, and that would be all for my discussion. I hope you have learned something. Thank you everyone for listening.